Good evening. This is Carla Thomas here. I am the owner and creator of UntilToday.org. You can reach me at UntilToday.org. You can find me on Psychology Today, and you can also reach me at 989-907-1751. I am coming to you today to talk about a few things, and these three things I believe are coupled together. These three things consist of gratitude, will develop self love, self love will in turn develop happiness. How do we talk about gratitude? Why are gratitude so important? We talk about building happiness sometimes. Building happiness concerns external factors have influence on our happiness. How are those external factors determined to build happiness? How do they influence our happiness? That's very important. When we talk about external factors, what do those external factors consist of? Could it be our environment, the energy that we surround ourselves with? The energy can be negative energy, positive energy. How does that influence us as people? How does that influence my psyche? Am I How does that influence the way that I find gratitude? Why are gratitudes daily important? Why is building relationships, positive relationships, important? It's important for us to build positive relationships because it affects our ability to survive as human beings. Wouldn't you say? Chime in anytime you get ready. When we talk about gratitude, I explained that gives us a sense of how we look at ourselves, how I love myself, how I think about myself. Am I filled with anxiety? Am I filled with depression? Am I fluctuating from anxiety to depression? Am I having difficulty sleeping, racing thoughts during the day? Am I surrounding myself with healthy, positive people, places, and things? How do I control that? Some people think that they have no control. I'm a firm believer in cognitive behavioral therapy that we do have control. Cognitive behavioral therapy means that I learn to change the way that I think. Sometimes we think in black and white thinking and never in that gray area. It's either this way or it's that way. And sometimes that's not the way that life is. We have to get out of that thinking so that we can develop not only self-love, but in turn, happiness. Remember in the beginning, I said that we learn about gratitude, which develops self-love, which in turn develops happiness. I have a quote here, a couple of quotes here from Aristotle. He says that we are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit. He also says that happiness depends upon ourselves. There are 5 simple rules for happiness. The first one is free your heart from hatred. The second one is free your mind from worries. The third one is live simply. The fourth one is give more. And the fifth one is expect less. There was a wise person that shared with me that if we reduce our expectations on others, the better off that I will be. So if I'm not imposing my expectations upon someone else, the better off this world will be. God made us separately. We're not all made up the same. We're made up differently, and that plays a large part in how we think, how we carry ourselves, how we develop on a daily basis. Remember, we're talking about gratitude, self-love, and happiness. Let's think about Aristotle and the things that he told us. He says that happiness depends upon ourselves. We talk about gratitude. We talk about external factors and how they tend to influence us in a positive or a negative way. And we also talked about acts of kindness, exercise, meditation, positive journaling, fostering positive relationships. Strong social connections are thought to be one of the most powerful influences on our mood. And I just said that. We have to create a positive environment, some positive energy in order for us to thrive. Not only survive in this world, but I think it's very important for us to thrive and not only survive. Chime in, if you will, in questions that you may have. Again, this is Carla Thomas. I am coming to you as licensed marriage and family therapist. However, my practice is located at 301 East Genesee on the second floor. That's in the Commerce Building. You can email me at untiltoday501@gmail.com. Again, that's untiltoday501@gmail.com. Thank you for tuning in, and until next time, have a great day.